All right, welcome. It is Monday, February 5th, and it is the Charlotte Rink Building Initiative. Several topics to cover today. What's going on, Bobby? Bobby Arcus, COO in the building.
Much. A nice, easy
Much,
day.
much happening.
No, we're in a lull for the moment for the next two-ish weeks, and then everything kicks up.
The calm before the storm.
Yeah.
This is significant tonight because this is my first RBI as not as a CEO. My board position has officially changed too.
Oh, am I announcing it?
Yeah,
The director of youth hockey.
yes. And what other changes to the board are there?
Yeah, so a ton of different stuff right now. So I think we mentioned it last call. Sarah had moved into that community. Sarah Caluso had moved into the community member position. Really provide us some consulting on that side of the house. With PMart's departure from C.E.O position, that left that open. And Chris Cookingham had some interest in there, and we were able to move
Ooh,
pretty fast with Cookie. He had talked to us about some other positions in past, so it made it a pretty easy transition for him to jump in. So he actually started 4 days ago.
rookie.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. That will definitely be helpful. And I think the only position we still do have open is the CEO position at this point, because Bill Boiko moved into the youth coordinator role to really just help provide some structure on that youth side and make it a little bit easier to manage the strategy of it when there's somebody in the background just being able to put forth that administrative thumbprint.
Yeah, excited that Bill's on board and Cookie and some shakeups, but that's just the strength of this. I think got tons of people involved. I'm very happy. Like Cookie's going to be so great for that position.
Yeah, he's going to slide in, no problem. I think. I mean, we got him started on the right foot. So he's going to jump in and he'll be able to make an impact pretty immediately.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yep. And then speaking of youth and youth league, et cetera, we've kicked off 2 weeks, I think, since we last recorded. Is that right? Yeah, we had back-to-back opening week one, week two, and a lot of parity. I think two of the leagues they're split 1-1. I think only one league there it's 2-0, but it's anybody's season at this point in youth hockey. Shout out to I wanted to shout out some of the coaching staff that we put together for these teams here. Let me just give me a second while I pull that up. But these are the parents, the volunteer parents, and it's going well. Teams are showing up early, staying late, practicing after, showing up on the tennis court. Super cool to see. Just more people jumping in, being influential. We have our first ever Huntersville roller hockey clinic at Waymer Park this coming Saturday, and they're all helping with that. So we plan to get a bunch of roller kids out there too in between our seasons. So that was important to us when we put the schedule together.
What time is that? That's nine to 11, right?
Yeah, I think we're calling it 9:30, but definitely show up at 9. Do whatever you want. There'll be people out there.
Sweet.
And shout out to Cole Heslin and Sam Wood this weekend, who helped
We're in the
out
show.
with ran the show, helped scorekeep even. Let me flash this up on the screen. Here's the coaching staff. So the pony division is the younger group, the Porcupine versus the Fox this season. The Mustang division, 7-11 approximately. Ostrich and the Crabs, and Stallion division is Buffalo and the Gators. The top and the bottom division, I think, are 1-1, and the middle division is 2-0. One of the teams is 2-0. But here's
Awesome.
all the people. Yeah, get a good look at them. Some are CSHL long timers, others are newcomers here, which is what I like about this group. So youth is going well so far. So far, so good. And another league has kicked off, adult roller hockey down in
Yeah.
Allentown.
Yeah, I guess that were their first games this past Saturday. I know there was.
Saturday was originally scheduled and they were rained out. And so they rescheduled, I think maybe Wednesday night was opening night, was a rescheduled date.
Yeah, I actually got an email but didn't see it till today to sub for a team on opening night. But
Way to
unfortunately,
be way to be on it.
Yeah, it hit my spam. So Nick Harris, if you're watching, I apologize. I don't know why it hit my spam, but it did.
Never block sender. Now we know.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I've missed both the games so far, so looking forward to making my roller debut next week, Thursday, actually. The Carolina Chops competed in a tournament over the weekend. First ever Charlotte travel team submitted to one of these Northeast tournaments. And just a successful milestone, I think. Sure, we won results, but we played a lot of people meeting each other for the first time playing together. So we took what we did. We could have won the first game. We lost 2-1. We got beat up pretty good the second game, 6-0, and then eliminated on an empty net goal, but it was 3-1 against our Crabs, the buddies over at the Crabs. I don't want to mention their names, but yeah, it was disappointing, but a lot of people played well. We took a picture after the fact, after we lost, kind of waited too long on that one. So not pictured here are Nathan Hans and Ethan Pinto and Ashley Muzan. But here's the group that we went with. Tim Hickey, James Forbes, Jesse Termaine, Brendan Florian, that's me, Nappy, that's Jaden, Andy Zakowitz, Mark Stock, Mike Steckler. This is um what's his name's buddy? Casey. Benny Stock, or yeah, Benny in front, of course. So this is Benny's buddy, Casey
Oh,
Browning. And he played well, he's an ice hockey guy.
I was gonna say I was a little bit confused. I saw the picture and it didn't really notice there was somebody I didn't know.
Mhm. Hanging out at the end. He fit right in and played very well. He finished the tournament on defense, but Tim Hickey played great in net, and there were some bright spots. James Forbes scored a couple goals, and yeah, everybody played solid. Everybody played well.
No broken toes.
No broken toes to speak of this time that I'm aware of. A lot of soreness. Heard a lot of soreness today.
I've heard.
People complaining.
They're
And
showing
then
their age.
yeah, another tournament coming up. The Queen Charlotte players are entering a team into the Nashville ball. Is the ball on Broadway?
Yeah. Yep.
Actually runs that tournament. And here's the Charlotte representatives jerseys. I think these are pretty snazzy.
Love the color scheme.
Keeping with the color scheme. And I told Sarah it kind of looked like a taco a little bit, but I see the crown there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. It's a cool logo.
Yeah. That'll be awesome. It'll be a good experience for them. If
Yeah.
nothing, it'll be a good experience.
Yes. Nashville's a lot of fun too. They'll have a good time.
Yeah. I was gonna volunteer to be a celebrity coach for the team, but decided the timing wasn't right.
Yeah. Maybe someday Bob would get his coaching debut.
Right.
Um, Anything to mention about deck 2 weeks away here?
No, I think we're in a good spot. I actually just emailed to make sure that the jersey order was running on time. So hopefully collect that at the end of this week, end of next week. We're actually going to take, not for this season, but in future seasons, maybe, we're going to take a page out of the roller book and show some love to some of the neighboring establishments and do our jersey distribution in a little more creative way.
Love that.
So planning for that probably for the fall league. We'll see how everything goes, but that should be the goal. Otherwise, no, we're in a good spot. Cookie's off and running with getting things set up for officiating. So Alan isn't
Great.
left himself at any point in time.
Great. That's awesome. That's awesome. I can't think of anything else to prepare. I think we're doing pictures week 2, is that right?
Yeah, week 2, which is a good reminder. We're not doing it week 1 because we are on a very tight schedule for week 1. We're not going to finish our last game till close to 3 o'clock, and then the Checkers game, CSHL official outing, is at 4 p.m. at Bojangles Arena. So if you haven't bought tickets yet, make sure you do because I think we're nearing the point that we actually, I think, have to ask for more tickets.
Ooh, I like
Are,
that.
yeah, we're in a good spot. So,
$20 a ticket, Sunday, February 18th. So less than 2 weeks away in the early puck drop, so 4 p.m.
yep.
right? And our last league game is running pretty tight to that. Is that right?
Yeah, I think our last game puck drop is at 2:30. Um, so I'm probably gonna maybe send out an email and see if we can't kick games off closer to 8:15 instead of 8:30 and just buy some
Oh
extra.
yeah. Well, you're the better, baby.
First teams are.
And then we'll tease out. We have a surprise during with the week 2 plans for the picture, but that's all we're gonna say. We're not gonna say anything else.
Yep. Things
Yeah.
finalized there too, so should be in a good spot.
Maybe for people who watch it, what time again were teams supposed to show up for pictures?
11, I think 11:30 because the last game of A is at 11. The last game of A or B, I think it's B, is at 11:10. The first game of A or B is 11:50. So just trying to capture as many people at the same time there. Goal should be 11:30 to take the photo. So if you play early, hang around. If you play late, show up early.
Is the first team could be done. They played 8:30 and what 10, and they'd be done
Roughly.
at
Yeah.
10:30. So they stick around for like an extra half hour or something like that. Hour.
Yep. Yeah, and we'll remind everybody again that morning. I know at least one captain of the team sent out a message to his team. So I can't speak for the other 9, but I know one did.
Make sure you're there for the picture.
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody's on it. What else? What do you think of a CSHL podcast? Think that would do well, or like a live show
Yeah.
you can call into?
Yeah, I think so. I think content wise, we'd have to get creative, but it could be.
Do
I feel
segments of
like
the show.
I feel like Charlotte hockey is more the theme, maybe not CSHL, if that makes sense. Because I think if we say CSHL, we kind of limit ourselves. If we say Charlotte hockey, that could drum up a little bit more attention from some groups that are out there. So
What do
we can
you?
include the teams into it. We can include the tournament teams into it. We can include, honestly, we could do a little spin-off with the Checkers if we really wanted to and include how even status on what's going on there. So anything hockey focused in the Charlotte region might be a good move.
I'd call into that show.
Yeah. I'd
I have
call in. I don't
a
know
few
how well it would.
opinions.
What's that?
I got a few opinions about this organization I want to share.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe a Joe Berg. I don't know if Joe Berg watches this, but he has his own radio show. I think he would enjoy that, talking all things CSHL.
Joe knows how to talk if he knows nothing else.
Shout out Joe Berg. The winning assist in the B League championship game this past season.
That's right.
The old shot off the boards. I'm sure he did that on purpose. So
Saw them drawing that up beforehand.
what else? I can't think of anything else. I think yeah, just some fresh blood on the board. Opening so one opening left, right? CEO. We'll see. People might be questioning what's going to happen with that role. I'm actually not sure, but I think it can survive without one for a while, and who knows what falls into place.
Yep. Yeah. Some changes down the line, I'm sure. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we always do. So, anything else, Bobby?
I heard I'll start a rumor mill here. I heard Lou's moving back. And he's gonna
Really?
claim his throne. Yep.
We should tell him to apply. Is he
Uh,
really moving back?
yeah.
Oh.
I
You
think
know who someone who is moving is Imran.
is he
Talked to
really?
him the other day. Yeah, he's moving to Atlanta, Georgia.
Is he gonna play NBHL?
I think he's trying to get into the scene. I don't know what it looks like this season, but I also don't know when he's moving, but I think it was like work related.
Awesome. Well, it'll be good for him.
Yeah. I asked him if he wanted to run again, so he
Cool.
said not yet. But he wants to, he'll get here to tournaments and all that from now on. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is another, you and I haven't officially talked about this, but we are going to try to plan a tournament at some point here in the near future with might not be everything we talked about, but with Rise Above, who Jacob Burns works really closely with.
Yes.
they're doing a lot of cool stuff as far as just getting youth more involved. I think it's what is it, youth? Fitness but social events for teens, young adults, and adults with physical and cognitive disabilities. So nothing better than two organizations like CSHL and Rise Above pairing up and giving back to the community. So hopefully we'll be able to kick something off with them. If not this year, while it still is early in the year, it's back to back to back to back all season. So if nothing else, it'll be a good opportunity moving forward.
Definitely. Yeah, keep an eye out for more of that. Shout out Jacob Burns for bringing that to our attention as well. So that could be a good partnership.
For sure.
Yeah. I think you reminded me of something else when you said that, and I can't remember it. So that might be where we leave it tonight. Oh, and then we'll have another hockey outing at Carolina Beer Temple. We think we were going to do one in February, but next one might be March, so we'll make that announcement.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
that makes
that should do it. By the next time we talk, we'll open up. Yeah, we'll be following up the opening day of Adult League, right?
opening day of Adult League, and wow, there's gonna be a lot. We will have done opening day of Adult, not just opening day of Adult League. Yeah, I will be fresh off vacation, so it'll be that straight into Adult League.
Going somewhere nice.
St. Augustine.
Nice. That is pretty nice.
Get out of here for a week.
Mm-hmm. All
Yep.
right. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time.